Art to me is a very, very, very deeply therapeutic process. It's also a personal process. I own the art and the art owns me. So it is cathartic. Whatever it is that I have to sort out or make sense of or say has to come out on that canvas. Then you wait for the world to look at your work and see what they see. So the beauty, I think, for an artist is if a stranger walks in and connects with your work in one way or the other without anything having been said. That is what is really beautiful. As an artist, inspiration is something that comes to you from everywhere. It is in your day-to-day living. It is a piece of poetry you would have read. It could be lines of music. It could be just a sight walk that you've passed and something in the texture or the color that sort of resonates with you. It could be a speech that somebody's made, or it could be a personal philosophy. So inspiration really can come from anywhere. Sometimes I already come with a notion of what I'm going to make. So sometimes you don't. You just walk into the door. You probably really don't know what you're going to do. So you start with housekeeping. You start clearing out your studio and get into that meditative zone. And it'll be a piece of paint that you're sort of scraping off the table, and that will guide you towards your next stroke onto canvas, or the choice of colors that you make, or so that's how it's very organic. And so yeah, it's both. Sometimes you come in with an idea and sometimes it's just an organic process. Color is the most potent tool in an artist's sort of vocabulary. Color is what really, really connects with people, or the lack of color that connects with people. So that color is something that I tend to not use loosely. It's a very, very focused, very thought out plan when I'm using color. I typically don't want to use too much color on a canvas because the idea must come through whether there is color or not. That's how I work. My beginnings in creativity were in design actually. It wasn't in art. I studied textile design at NID Ahmedabad. For a textile designer, texture is a really, really important element in their work. Somehow texture did not leave me at all. Every time I work on canvas, there will be layering that I'll look at, there will be linear materials that I'll draw in. If there are no thread or yarn that I've used, then there will be linearity that you'll see in my work. So you'll see drips, you'll see scraping, you'll see somehow or the other texture is always incorporated into my work. I also work with things like wood and pallet wood and also plywood. I would love to own a Rothko if I could, but I can't. I can wish for it. And in terms of minimalism, it would be work by Sol LeWitt, which is completely meditative, and you can spend hours just staring at it, or an Agnes Martin, something like that. So that kind of work really moves me. It's more the emotion of what you see rather than lines and form, and that comes later.